Hello, welcome to Kundalini Yoga. My name is Akasha Kirti, and we will be doing this ancient yogic practice tonight. All you'll need is like a cushion or a pillow to elevate your hips a little bit. We will be doing shoulder stand a little bit later, so you may want to grab a bolster or a big pillow for that as well. And that's basically it. That's pretty much all you'll need for today. So go ahead and find a nice comfortable seat with your hips slightly elevated and your spine long. And then let's start by placing our hands over our heart in a different way here. So placing your left hand over your heart and then your right hand on top of that. Just letting your hands rest here, your heart space, and then let your eyes close. Let your eyes come up and in toward the third eye. Lengthen through the spine, root down through your sit bones, and then imagine the breath coming from down below from the earth all the way up your spine and out through the crown of your head and then back down. Just maintain this visualization for a moment while I talk to you about our theme for tonight. So the theme for tonight is forgiveness. And to work on this theme of forgiveness, we will work on our heart center and on our thymus gland. The thymus gland is kind of in between the heart space and the throat. And we'll also do, we'll do a kriya, which is a series of exercises, and it has a lot of built-in breaks in this particular set of exercises and stretches. And it's a little bit of a longer kriya than we normally do. We'll do that, have a short shavasana rest, and then at the end we'll do a meditation that's about clearing emotions from the past. Okay. So as you sit here with your hands at your heart for just a moment, just noticing what your heart space feels like before we begin the practice. And sensing any sensation that might be present, any emotion that might be present. And sometimes I kind of sense something in an area, like I feel something, but I don't really know what it is. So you don't have to be able to name it or explain it, but just kind of notice what this area feels like. And then if there's anything that comes to mind as you're sitting here breathing, about how this theme might apply to you and your life. And just let that come up, bubble up naturally, and if nothing comes to mind, then don't worry about it and don't force it. If something does come to mind, you can form an intention about the practice around that idea or thought that came to you. Then moving your hands into prayer position by placing the palms of your hands together, pressing them into one another, and inhaling to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Ad Gare Name, Jugad Gare Name, Sat Gare Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Ad Gare Name, Jugad Gare Name, Sat Gare Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Ad Gare Name, Jugad Gare Name, Sat Gare Name, Siddhi Gurudeve Name. Inhale and suspend your breath. Pull up on your root lock, pull the energy up. Exhale, release. And release your hands. Okay, jumping right into our kriya now. For the first part, you'll stay in easy pose. Arms will come up at a 60-degree angle. Palms are open and facing toward one another, and make sure that your elbows are straight. Here you'll begin a breath of fire. That's inhales and exhales that are powered by your diaphragm. Breathing through your nose. Go ahead. So the name of this kriya is the magnetic field and heart center. So it's working on the heart, working on the magnetic field around your body. So we worked on that last week as well when we were talking about depression. So a strong electromagnetic field is crucial for all of the things that we want to feel. It's crucial for us being able to open up our hearts. It's crucial for forgiveness. It's crucial for connection. It's crucial for a sense of well-being. We have to have a strong, intact magnetic field. So this action that you're doing here and this breath pattern is helping to develop that. Keep your arms here. Now inhale, suspend the breath, and pump your stomach 16 times. When you get to 16, exhale, inhale, and repeat. So inhale, suspend the breath, 16 pumps above the navel. You can bring your eyes up and into the third eye to activate your pituitary gland. About 45 more seconds here. Relax your jaw. Now, move immediately onto your heels. Hands are out to the side, parallel to the ground. Hands, wrists hang limp. Breath of fire. Lifting up through the crown of the head. The chin is always slightly tucked in and back. If this bothers your knees at all, you can move on to a cushion. The other thing that this kriya is doing is it's working on your nervous system. Keep going. So it's strengthening your nervous system. That's another part of having that open heart center. So if your arms get tired here, feel free to rest them and just imagine yourself doing the posture. We'll be here for 2 more minutes. Nervous system is just like a muscle, and it can be toned. You can always think a mental mantra that helps to keep your focus and helps it be a meditation as you're here. Something like Satnam, 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 Satnam. Wahe Guru. Keep going, lean into the sensation, stay with the sensation. Notice your breath in your body. Notice the way that your arms are feeling. You're in the last little bit here. Inhale, hold, exhale, lower the arms, rest for just a moment and observe the way that you feel. Now, stay on your knees and open your knees up wide. You're going to lean back so that your body is tilted 60 degrees from the ground. Hands are underneath you. Whichever way you want them to face is fine. If you're not, you can let your head relax all the way back. My neck is feeling tense, so I'm going to go ahead and keep my chin tucked to my chest here. So from this position, let me just get my timer going here. You will inhale, pump your stomach as many times as you can, and then whenever you need to, go ahead and exhale and repeat the process. So inhale, hold, pump the belly, exhale. Moving energy up from that navel point, that's where the yogis talk about our Kundalini energy, or the essence of us being stored down at the root of us. We're moving energy up through the system. Now, lower yourself down so you're at about a 30-degree angle. So maybe walking your hands down or bending your elbows a bit. And then continue this same process. Again, your head can be back if that feels comfortable for your neck. Keep going, about 15 more seconds here. Okay, inhale, exhale, Now walk your hands forward. Stay on your knees with your knees spread wide. Come all the way down to forehead on the ground. Arms are extended on the ground in front of you with your palms together. So this little mini series that we're going to be doing with our forehead to the ground for a bit here is really good for repairing damage that's done to our brains from alcohol and marijuana, specifically are listed in this kriya. Really stay present. Notice the sensation of your forehead on the ground. Notice the feeling of whatever it is that your forehead is on. The fabric, the carpet, the mat. And now stay in this position, but begin long, deep breathing. So very deliberately inhaling and filling up the lungs on the sides and the back body and the front, all the way full, and then exhaling completely. Stay present by noticing the sensation of the palms of your hands where they're touching. See if you can feel the heat. Notice the way that your legs feel, the tops of your feet feel. Be deliberate, intentional about your breath. Then staying here and beginning to chant. We're going to chant Ong, O-N-G, Ong 4 times. And then So Hung 3 times. And what this together means is it's like talking about the creative life force energy, and it's saying, I am that. So inhale, Ong, 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 So Hung, So Hung, So Hung, Ong, 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 So Hung, So Hung, So Hung, Ong, 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 So Hung, So Hung, So Hung, Ong, 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 So Hung, So Hung, So Hung, Ong, 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 So Hung, So Hung, So Hung, Ong, 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 hung, 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 so hung, so hung. Ong, 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 ong. So hung, so hung, so hung. Ong, 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 ong. So hung, so hung, so hung. Ong, 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 ong. So hung, so hung, so hung. Ong, 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 ong. So hung, so hung, so hung. Ong, 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 ong. So hung, so hung, so hung. Inhale. Hold. Exhale, slowly come up. Extend your legs out in front of you and move into life nerve stretch. So lengthening through the spine, bending from the waist, grasping shins, ankles, or toes. Chin is tucked in and looking down. Long, deep breathing here. Notice the echoes of that chant. Now slowly come up. From here we'll move into back platform. So, hands underneath shoulders, lifting up through the hips. And again, you can have your head hang back if that's comfortable. Breath of fire. Lift through the hips. Impacting thyroid, parathyroid. Now for 30 seconds, keep breath of fire going. Walk the feet out, walk the feet in. Keep going, about 10 more seconds. Okay, good. Inhale. Exhale. Lower your hips. Come straight into this life nerve stretch again. So bending forward, chin tucked and in, looking at your legs, eyes closed. Long, deep breathing. Allowing the energy to move. Come lying on your back. This is just a mini built-in Shavasana, a little rest. Just resting on your back, palms face up toward the ceiling. Let your breath just be natural. And just allow things to move. We won't be doing a whole lot on a conscious level with forgiveness tonight, though I'm thinking about doing another week on it. But know that you've set that intention and you have that awareness. And so know that if there's something there to process or whatever it is, that's going to start to move as well as you're moving the energy. So just allow it. Nothing to do but to allow and to relax. Maybe you can imagine or play with the idea of this energy field around your heart getting stronger and bigger. So as we're opening up our heart and simultaneously increasing and strengthening our electromagnetic field. So feeling that big protective sort of space, that big area around your body and especially around your heart that allows it to feel safe to open and to let go. Okay, gently maybe rolling onto one side or rocking and rolling on your back, coming back to a seated position. And then from here moving into Mahamudra. So extending your left leg in front of you and sitting on your right heel. So your right heel is in your perineum. Then you'll lengthen up, and if this doesn't work for your knee, you can always place your right heel on the inside of your left extended leg. Lengthen and then forward fold from your waist, from your belly to your leg. Grasp anywhere along your shin or your toes. And then the breath pattern as we're here will be inhale, exhale, and then hold empty for 8 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then inhale, exhale, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Continue on your own. Keep going as you do this. When you're on the exhale especially, really pulling up on your root lock. Pelvic floor, anus, sex organs, really engaging your root lock so you're pulling the energy up. The benefits just of this particular posture, they say, are pages worth. Your chin is tucked in and up as you're bent forward so that you're engaging neck lock slightly. Just under 1 more minute here. Keep going. Are you staying present with your body, present with your breath? Notice how it feels to suspend the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, gently come up out of that. Release your foot and come lying on your back again for another little built-in rest. Resting here for 5 minutes. Again, hands just open to the sides. Eyes closed, normal breath. So we have to have these rests. There's a lot of power in the rests, in those moments in between the postures. And maybe you just completely sleep for these 4 minutes that are left. Or if it feels in flow, you can visualize your spine or even just a whole column that moves up the center line of your body and out through the crown of your head. And like it's a garden hose, just notice anywhere that it maybe feels a little bit pinched off. And see if you can just relax into letting the energy, the movement, the breath flow. Maybe you can imagine the area around your throat just widening a bit and softening. And if it ever feels sort of a little scary or anything to open anywhere, to allow energy to flow, then maybe just spend some time Relaxing into the idea of that strong protective barrier around you. Eyelids are soft, eyes are still. Letting go of any imagery now, just being in the moment, letting go. Maybe dropping down into that space behind the heart, that well of joy. All you have to do is drop down, let go and drop down, that's it. Inhale, exhale. Remain lying on your back. Bring your right leg up to 90 degrees. And then breath of fire. Keep going, about 20 more seconds on this side. Inhale, exhale, lower that leg down. Left leg up now, breath of fire. 15 seconds on this side. Now, both legs about 1 foot off the ground. Breath of fire. We're only here for a minute. Press the low back into the mat. You can bend your knees here. Keep going, less than 30 seconds. Inhale, hold, squeeze root lock. Exhale, lower your legs down. And then 2 minutes of relaxation on your back. Let yourself catch your breath, relax. Just be soft, let everything go. Inhale, exhale. Moving from here into shoulder stand. So you can press your way up, legs up. Your legs will be open wide. We'll be doing breath of fire. Keep your weight in your elbows. If your shoulders and neck are feeling or if you're nursing an injury or anything, then you can just raise your hips up onto a bolster and just do it from here. We're going to be here for 3 minutes total. So if it's too much or you need to rest, feel free to come back down, rest. Imagine yourself doing the posture, keep the breath going, maybe go back into the posture when you're ready. keep going, about another minute here. Last 20 seconds. Inhale, suspend the breath, squeeze up on root lock. Exhale, gently lower down, slowly, and then relax. Just relaxing for a couple minutes. Just be with the sensations in your body. You are loved. You are important. The work you are doing is meaningful. You are remembered. You are seen. You're on a good path for you. You're doing so well. Much better than you think you are. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Now, stay lying on your back. Arms come straight up, perpendicular to the ground. As you inhale, legs will come up 6 inches off the ground. As you exhale, you'll lower the legs and lift chin to chest. Inhale, legs come up. Exhale, chin to chest. Arms just stay stationary. Let the breathing be long, deep, and deliberate. Keep going. See if you can lengthen your inhales and exhales. One more minute here. Feel into the posture. Inhale, suspend the breath, squeeze root lock. Exhale, lower down. 2-minute rest. Just noticing all of the subtle changes from posture to posture. With each rest, feel like you're letting go a little bit more, a little bit softer. Inhale, exhale. Gently come up into easy pose, legs crossed. And then hold opposite elbows with your hands. And begin to move your head, making a figure 8. So bring it down, around, up and around, figure 8. Let this be gentle, like you're moving with the flow of energy in your body. And now reversing the direction of that figure 8. Stay in this position. Inhale as you bend forward, fold forward. Exhale, rise up fast. Do this 10 times. Inhale forward, exhale up fast. When you finish with your 10, relax your hands into Gyan Mudra, resting on your knees. We'll close with a chant here for a few minutes. The chant is, God and me and God are one. The purpose of this chant is to help us remember that God is within us, the infinite is within us, the creative is within us, the wise is within us. And when we are seeking that, we only need turn inward to find it. Inhale. God and me and God are one. 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 Inhale, exhale, notice. Shake your legs out for a moment. We're going to move right into a short meditation. So this is called Stress Relief and Clearing Emotions of the Past. It's really simple. Put your hands in front of your chest and tense your fingers. So fingertips and thumb tips are together and there's space between your palms. Just let your elbows rest by your side. Your eye focus will be at the tip of your nose. And then you'll inhale for 5. Hold for 5 seconds. And exhale for 5. So inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. So this is a really great little meditation. It can be done for as little as 3 minutes, as much as 31 minutes. It's excellent for releasing charged situations, family issues, difficult situations, letting all of that go into the hands of the infinite. And the instructions are just to do this as long as you need to. So as soon as you feel a relief, then you can let that go. Inhale, hold, exhale, release. Pause. Come lying on your back for a short Shavasana. You can just rest here or sleep, or maybe if it feels in flow, you can use the imagery of sort of undoing the stitches on something. So if there's maybe an area of your body where you feel like it's holding on to something, it's ready to be forgiven or let go of toward yourself or someone else, maybe just notice if an area of your body stands out. And then you can just imagine sort of using scissors or untying this little thing that's bound to you that isn't really yours. And watching it fall away or float away or release. You can keep repeating that process as many times as you like, for as many places in your body as you like, or just rest. There's an area that doesn't feel ready to be released, you can just let it be. And then for any areas where you maybe loosened something or released something, you can just invite light energy to move into those spaces, heal them, bind them, close them. Inhale, exhale, wiggle fingers and toes, move hands, move feet, stretch, stretch from side to side. Rub palms of hands and soles of feet together. Rock and roll on your spine. Come up to a seated position. Let's end the way we began, with left hand on your heart, right hand on top of that, observing your heart space. Celebrating and welcoming any changes or anything that is the same. breathing through the back of your heart, through the front of your heart. And then placing your hands in prayer pose at your heart. And continue beaming out through your heart as we sing our closing blessing. Sending this blessing with love from your heart to yourself, to the world. Inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Last verse, maybe singing to anyone you forgive. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Sad Nam. May you feel loved, cherished, remembered in all that you do. Sat Nam.